Hi everybody, my name is Larry. I'm the winner tonight of the F&M here at Lost Legion the Vault. My deck of choice tonight was a Temur Ramp deck of my own building. Essentially the same green-red shell as the old format, except that I splashed in the blue for a couple different reasons. Biggest reason being was with a lot of the little quick aggro decks that's in the format right now, I wanted to be able to have access to that third mana for probably the best card in the deck, which is Radiant Flames. Pretty much everything in the format right now is 3 toughness or less for the most part. So that was like the big reason between it and then wanting to be able to have my man lands for like Wandering Fumarole and Lumbering Falls to work with Sylvan Advocate. So just run through the deck real quick. Normal creature base, 4 Sylvan Advocates, 4 worldbreakers, 2 dragonlord atarkas, 2 ulamogs, and my only addition from the new set, which was the ulvenwald hydra, which has been a really good addition. Kozilek was in that spot. Most of the time I really didn't want to cast him, so I dropped Kozilek, put ulvenwald hydra in there, and he's been really fantastic in that spot because a lot of times you'll get to that 6 mana and kind of hit a wall, but he can fetch that land up. Usually, like, I'll go grab a shrine, which will give me the 2 mana I need to go into, next thing up the ladder, usually worldbreaker. So he was the only real addition to this deck from the new format. 4 Oath and Nissa, which has been really great as well. It's good when you get on 2 mana or something like that in the first couple turns, or if your land comes in tapped, or your first couple lands are going to come in tapped, which happens a lot. You can use that first or second turn to play the Oath and try to get that 3rd land for your next ramp spell. Radiant Flames, like I said, all-star of the deck. Pretty much cleans up any mess anybody plays right now. Nissa's Pilgrimage, your normal ramp spell into explosive vegetation. 3 main deck Kozilek's Returns, which has been a great spell as well, especially when you get to, flash it back with ulamog or worldbreaker. And then I have 2 of Hedron Archive, which are good. They have their place. They do a good job of filling in if you don't hit your ramp spell, or great late game when you get to draw a couple cards. Running 5 4s, which is a little off because I know a lot of them run 6 or more, but I need the extra mana for the blue. 4 Lumbering Falls, 4 Shrine of the Forsaken Gods, 3 Wandering Fumaroles, 3 Cinder Glades, 3 Mountains, 2 Islands, and 2 Sanctum of Ugin. So, the Sanctum, for the 3-color Manabase, I have to sacrifice a few things. So, like I said, biggest reason for the 3-color was Radiant Flames and the Sylvan Advocate. So, really, like I said, Radiant Flames has been an absolute wonderful card and has done a great job of cleaning up a lot of these games. 2 straight F&Ms now. I've won with this deck, 8-0 in 2 straight F&Ms, and I've never sideboarded, not once. I don't even know what's in my sideboard. So there it is. For the most part, Bank Company, I'm really glad to play against you because I win a lot against that deck without even having to think twice. So keep playing those net decks, guys. Come on. But for the most part, that's the deck. Like I said, basic green-red shell from last format, just splashing the blue into the deck for a couple reasons. If I was going to one of the larger tournaments, obviously I'd spend more time on the sideboard. For the most part, I really think the only cards I have in here, I have the Jotty Offshoots that seem to go with this deck all the time. Kozilek's Return, my 4th one, which I've never sided in. A few plummets, which don't seem to be necessary because a lot of the deck has reach now. And negates and dispels, which, once again, like I said, 2 F&Ms I haven't sideboarded because they have been necessary. With so much of the format based around humans and Bank Company and all these little decks, it really hasn't mattered. Even this 3 times tonight I played against Avison, and all 3 times she bought him a turn. And next turn I dropped something to get rid of her, and it was she wasn't that great. So there it is. There's the deck. Any questions, feel free to ask Evan, and he can always pass it along to me. Okay, have a great day.